Hello everyone, my name is Cam, hope you are all doing okay and welcome to the third episode of the AC Milan Master League on my YouTube channel. Hope you are all doing okay. So, the last episode we ended it on a high note by beating Juventus 1-0 at the Allianz Stadium with a brilliant finish from Piontek, which takes his tally to 3 in Serie A. But before we start today's games, we are going to look at this offer we have had for Bonaventura. Everton want to buy him. He has a release fee of 23 million. But Everton do want to try and buy him for his market value, but due to his current form and the way he plays, his stats are very good for a centre midfielder. Yes, he is 30, but I am going to politely decline any kind of negotiation with Bonaventura unless it's a really insane offer. Now, in the last episode of the Master League, I also told you the transfer targets for the team, which was we wanted to bring in Todibo from Barcelona and we wanted to try and bring in Atal from, I think it's Nice. The one thing I need to do is actually put them on like my watch list. So add to listed players. I think Atal, I'm not sure how dear or cheap he is, but he's very quick, 23 years of age, and I think he will be a good addition to the team. Now, we still can negotiate a transfer outside of the transfer window, so that's what I'm going to do right now. Wow. It says here from the sports director, it looks like his current club doesn't view him as a critical signing, so negotiations should go smoothly. Now, I'm not going to take a risk on what he says, and I'm just going to activate his release clause of 7.5 million, so I'm definitely going to take that. For some reason it won't let me go any higher, so I take it 6.4 is his release clause for some reason. Right, I see. The release clause on the left hand side is actually what's in the contract. So what I'm going to do, because I can't take the release clause off because it's non-negotiable, I am going to leave it on to 7.5 million. Now, the reason why I'm going to do that is because eventually when you give a player more playing time, you can renew the contract and you can actually take off the release clause. So for now, yeah, I'm going to go for Todibo, and let's see how much Atal will cost. So his release fee is £23 million, and we can offer him a 3-year deal. The club is resistant in parting with one of their key players. Continuing the negotiations will be an uphill struggle. So I'm going to be a bit of a sucker and activate his release clause. I do have the money to do it. I think the negotiations in PES 2020 are very poor. The sports director's comments in this game are also poor, in my opinion. Sometimes you can go into negotiations for a player and it does say that we need to increase the contract to try and get the opposition player to come to our club, but there's no change in the sports director's comments if we hire it or lower it. So that needs some work for PES 2021, but we are going to pay his release clause and hopefully we can get into bring in Atal and Todibo, another 2 defensive-minded players. We've already brought in Tonali, who is the holding midfielder for AC Milan. So yeah, that was the first time you've seen me actually do any negotiations on screen, because the first episode I went straight into the games and I brought in my own players. The last episode of Master League, I did a little screenshot of the players I've brought in and the players that I have sold and my transfer targets. So we've finally gone ahead and put our offer in for our transfer target. So let's get into today's games, with the first game being against Bologna. So Due to the current matches that we've had, I am going to mix it up a little bit. We've got Banaka, who is, I guess, a little bit of a carbon copy of Tonali in terms of his dribbling, but Tonali is very technical in comparison to Banaka. Kessié is not in good form, so I am going to replace him today. Bonaventura is in very good form, but I don't want that fatigue to carry over in other games, because we do have a big game against Lille. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Lucas Paqueta as the cam, and then we're going to have 2 centre mids for this game. Hernandez will be replaced by Ricardo Rodriguez just for this game. Calabria for Conti. Now, centre-backs, Leo Duarte is not in very good form, but I do want to move the squad around, as I've said. Pepe Reina is going to get a nod in. Let me just check. Gabia, 63 rated. Can Krunic play centre-back? No. Can Banaka? He actually can play centre-back, but he goes to a 58. I'm actually going to risk it, so what I'm going to do, swap these 2 around, and then I'm going to put Krunic with Alenya, Banaka as the centre-back with Leo Duarte, sorry, just for this game. So that's that sorted, and now we're going to go with Shalanoglu, Castillejo, and we're going to go with Fabio Barini up top. So it is a changed lineup against Bologna. 4-3-2-1 from Bologna. They have 5 in midfield in comparison to my 3. But hopefully the 3 up top can create width problems against this team. They've only got that lone striker up front. I have a lot of support on the left and right side, whereas they could push up as a team, but we will definitely see. Anyway, let's get into the first game. AC Milan versus Bologna, and it is coming up right now. So here we are back at the San Siro after a successful trip to Turin with that 1-0 victory over Juventus. Milan still unbeaten in the league. Milan have also altered their starting lineup today. They have a Europa League game in mind against Lille. AC Milan from left to right in red and black. Bologna from right to left in the white strip. Can Milan's switcheroo of players prove crucial to their start to the season? We will change in the starting 11. Holter, in good form. Here's Krejci. Into Poli. Former Milan player. Here is Soriano. Sansone. Medel. Santander with a shot. Right, we'll go for a corner. Will be Andrea Poli to whip this ball in. Come out to Krejci. Samu Castillejo should have reacted to that. Here's Poli. Bologna having a lot of the ball. Gary Medel trying to switch the play back. It's a good start from Bologna. Milan haven't really got out of that first gear. Here is Krunic. Calabria. Here is Ricardo Rodriguez. Alenya. Lucas Paqueta. And with Samu Castillejo. Krunic is making that run. Not going to let it go. Goes out anyway. It still will be a Milan corner. Çalhanoğlu whipping. Dangerous ball. It is Ricardo Rodriguez. Blocked there. Here is Cresci. Mbaye into Poli. Soriano. Santander. He knew what he wanted to do, but the pass was poor, and it was well scouted by the Milan defender. If you just look at the shape of Bologna, and they are sitting back, it's just Santander on his own, just at the halfway line. And there is an absolute wall for Milan to get through. Here is Paqueta, Krunic, Gary Medel trying to close down the Milan offense. Here is Alenya. Into Rodriguez, who has lost his place in the lineup. To Theo Hernandez. It's Paqueta. It's a brilliant tackle. Sansone. Mbaye. Tomiyasu. Bologna, in my opinion, have had a lot of control over this game. Milan have had the ball. I think Bologna have been better with the ball. Here comes a free kick. Sansone could whip this in. He's gone for goal, and well, what a goal that is. Pepe Reina beaten at his near post, and Sansone makes it 1-0 to Bologna. What a strike that is. The roar of the Bologna fans at the away end. What an incredible goal that is from Sansone. It looked like he was going to whip it in, but he took Pepe Reina by surprise. And it is Bologna 1, AC Milan 0. Pinpoint there from Sansone. They have deserved it, in my opinion. Milan haven't really got into the game. This is a different 11 that the AC Milan manager in Greece is playing. Looking for an instant response with Barini, and it is over the bar. That is the best play Milan have done for the whole 33 minutes that this game has gone on. That's what Ricardo Rodriguez can do. That is a delicious ball. Barini had to come back to meet the ball. As you can see, there's been a lot of distance dribbled by the AC Milan players, but not enough end product in the end. They have a lot of technical quality on the ball, do AC Milan. Sansone wriggled past two players there. Paqueta. Here's Alenya. Çalhanoğlu. Barini's just been a little bit off today. Soriano. Santander. He's gone for that early shot. And I don't think Reina could see that properly. He had to palm it away. Reina does look nervous. In goal today. Here is Calabria. We have 2 minutes of the first half left. Here is Castillejo, who needs to get into the game a little bit more. Here is Alenya. 1 minute of added time. And again another wayward pass by a Milan player. Here's Soriano. You have to think Banaka. He's playing out of position. He's playing his centre-back today. And Greece may be playing the wrong tactics for today. We've obviously spoken about the fixtures coming up and what they're doing to get prepared. It's Soriano! Bologna are 2-0 up. AC Milan have been absolutely poor and Bologna have punished them. Again, it's from another set piece. Milan are sleeping, and what a finish from Soriano. It goes through the hands of Reina. You could say he could have done a little bit better there, but the shot was hit with a little bit of venom. Too quick for Reina. 2-0 Bologna. We go into half-time. AC Milan 0, Bologna 2 at the San Siro. AC Milan's winning streak could be coming to an end. I say winning streak, undefeated streak could be coming to an end for Milan. And we go into the second half. Bologna on top and the better team. But you didn't think Bologna would start the game like this and end the first half 2-0 up at the San Siro. Milan have only had one shot on target. Well, not even on target. They've only had one shot, and it was due to a chance by Fabio Barini, but they need to improve. Here's Alenia, gets past Sansone. Oh, good touch from Barini! Oh, well, what a goal that is from Fabio Barini, the former Sunderland man. And AC Milan get a goal within the first 3 minutes of the second half. What a response from Milan. I'll tell you what, it was a delicious finish as well. It was a good first touch. Praise for Alenia as well. Brilliant first touch and a vicious hit. AC Milan are back in it. That's just what the Milan fans wanted to see. The first half has been absolutely poor from Milan, and within the first 3 minutes of the second half, they strike like lightning. Incredible goal by Fabio Barini. Hasn't lost his touch of finishing, Fabio Barini. Here he is again. Here's Çalhanoğlu, waiting for that overlapping run of Rodriguez. We've talked about his crosses. It's Barini. That's a golden chance to equalise. It's just gone begging. As I've said, Ricardo Rodriguez's crosses on his day are superb. Barini with a free header. He could have said that he could have done a little bit better there. Here is Çalhanoğlu. Ball in. It's Castillejo. Lucas Paqueta! It's 2-2 at the San Siro, and the Brazilian gets his first goal of the season. Dance like there's no one watching. AC Milan 2, Bologna 2. Enguise must have given his players an absolute drilling. At half-time, they've come out of the blocks smoking hot, and they are now level with Bologna. What a game this has been. It's a good finish as well from Paqueta, very calm. What a game this has been. Here is Poli. He's giving it away nearly to Barini. Bologna being careless now. Here is Sansone. Mbaye. Brilliant tackle there by Rodriguez. Equal to the movement of Mbaye. Poli is going to whip this ball in. Poor header there. Here is Davide Calabria into Krunic. Castillejo. Paqueta finds Alenia. Barini. Çalhanoğlu. Oh, what a chance that was. He did have Alenya for support. Another great move by Milan there. Çalhanoğlu went for glory. It's really unlucky as well. Bologna have seemed to have gone to sleep second half. Tomisayu. Medel in acres of space there. Here is Sansone, who scored that wonderful free kick in the first half. Lucas Paqueta. And Krunic. He's going to run at Bologna defence. Finds Barini. Questionable first touch. And he accidentally gives a foul away. He's being booked for it as well. Suso is going to come on for Milan now. I do think Suso does play better down the middle. But due to his dribbling skills, Enguis likes to deploy him on the right hand side. Calabria doing well there. Late challenge. Should be a booking. And it is. Krejci very late on Calabria there. Calabria could have actually let the ball go out, but he wanted the play to go on. Here is Rodriguez. He sees Castillejo making that run. Can he win the header? It's unfortunate there. Krejci. Dykes. Densville. Bologna seem to have settled again. Santander. Good hold-up play. Here's Soriano. Santander. 3-2 Bologna. Milan defence caught napping and they've been punished again. Bologna go ahead in this game for the second time. Hopefully they can hold that lead. But Santander, the beautiful finish. Here is Rodriguez. Mitch. Suso. Davide Calabria. Castillejo. He's done well to get past Dykes there. No foul given. Play on, says the referee. And Castillejo is straight back to his feet. There is only 5 minutes left of normal time. Tomisayu, they are playing very dangerous. Suso. Sansone and Bologna regain the ball, but Milan have got it back. Here is Alenya, who's had a superb game today. There is Çalhanoğlu. Rodriguez again, given time to whip in a beautiful ball. Oh, it's Barini! He's done it again! Milan have equalised again. 4 minutes of added time has been confirmed, but Barini has given Milan another lifeline and their winning streak looks to continue. I have no idea how he got to that. The defender mistimed his jump and Barini has punished Bologna again. What a game this has been. AC Milan 3, Bologna 3. There is still a couple of minutes left of match time. Not sure what could happen. Maybe Bologna might want to try and get the point. Can't seem to hold a lead And they've led twice here at the San Siro. This will be the last kick of the game. Here is Krejci. Good defensive work there by Suso. AC Milan live another day in terms of their undefeated streak. What a game this has been. Bologna should have wrapped the game up, but Milan came out the firing blocks in the second half. But unfortunately, going ahead for a second time wasn't enough as Milan equalised again. It has been 3-3 here at the San Siro, and we move on to the next game against Lille. So that draw against Bologna takes us to third place. We were first, I believe. And we are on 11 points, equal with Genoa. Sassuolo and Sampdoria have more points. We travel to the Europa League now, and we play against French outfit Lille in the Europa League. And let's check the negotiations before I do anything. We have had an update on both players, and Todibo and Atal will be joining AC Milan in January. So already we have got some early business done for the January transfer window. Let's just check what our scout has found. Da Costa, the right back from Frankfurt. Don't need him, just signed Atal. David Luiz, 32 years of age. A little bit too old. Nacho Monreal, Declan Rice, Yoksulu. Nothing that interests me in terms of what the scout has offered. So let's go into the last game of today's episode. Oh, they do have Loic Remy, former Marseille, QPR, Chelsea player. He's been everywhere, quite the journeyman. So because I've rested a lot of the players from, well, I say a lot of the players, the starting 11 from the last game, we have near enough got our team raring to go. Tonali's fitness isn't the best in terms of his teammates, but it's still good enough to last the 90 minutes. Donnarumma's fitness doesn't really matter as he's in goal. So I'm going to keep this starting 11. It is going to be the usual suspects playing for Milan, and hopefully we can get our second victory in the Europa League. So let's get into the last game of today's episode. AC Milan versus Lille. Let's see if Milan can get off to a better start than they did against Bologna. But what you have to think is that the team that played Bologna was an entirely different team. This is Milan, in my opinion, at their peak in terms of squad strength and in terms of their lineup. Here is Conti. Suso into Conti again. Kessié gives it to Bonaventura. He can hit them. He's gone for the shot. Oh, it's a dipping effort. It's a brilliant save. First game in the Europa League for Milan at the San Siro this season. They won their first Europa League game against Zurich away from home in Switzerland. And hopefully they can give the San Siro something to cheer about in their European campaign this season. Here's Bradaric. Fantastic switch. Here is Icone. Good work there by Bonaventura, who was subject to an offer from Everton, but AC Milan have rejected the offer. Around about £18 million. And Everton wanted to buy Bonaventura for. But Anguisse, the AC Milan manager, sees Bonaventura as one of the key figures in his team this season. Here is Suso on that right hand side. He only played 15 minutes in the last game. Here's Conti. Bradaric. Calmly done. Here's Yaziki. Loic Remy. Trying that early 1-2. Didn't come of anything. Kessié. Piontek. Oh, that looked like it was going in. And Rebic, I'm not sure what he did there. Tonali with an effort. I think we want to see more of that from Tonali. He's very good on and off the ball. Won't hurt him having a shot like that to get the Milan fans excited about this prospect that has joined the Rossoneri. Here is Diallo. Ziki. Andre. To keep you up to date with the ongoings of AC Milan, they have signed Todibo from AC Milan for 6 million and Atal from Nice, and they will join the AC Milan team in January. It's good defending there from Milan. Here's Piontek. Good defending there by Thiago Maia. Talked about his defensive strengths before the game. Ziki, Bonaventura. Here is Rebic. And he go all the way. Ante Rebic. Good defending by Gabriel. And a good save from the goalkeeper. Milan have had the better chances, the better control over the game. Nothing clear-cut has come yet. Here's Suso. Piontek waiting outside the box. Here is Conti. It's just wide from the Italian. Thiago Maia. Diallo. Lille are playing very, very deep. I think they've come here tonight respecting Milan a little bit too much. Haven't really electrified their away fans who have travelled. Here is Bamba. They are missing a lot of spark. They did lose Nicolas Pepe to Arsenal. Around about £70 million. Here is Kessié. Suso. Conti as usual doing that overlap on the right hand side. Here is Conti. Gets past Bradaric, too easy. Kessié, and again, it's too easy for Lille. Ziki. Icone. Gets past Tonali, way too easy, and he can run at them. Here is Loic Remy. First half has been nothing to rave about. Milan have had a lot of control over the game. The chances that they've had haven't been clear-cut, but we go into the second half. 0-0. Everything even here, but all to play for. AC Milan dominant in the stats. More possession, more shots. But not the stat that matters, which is goals. Lille kick off. From left to right in their gold kit. Milan from right to left. In the beautiful colours of black and red. Here is Remy. Here is Tonali. He's done well there. Bonaventura. If Rebic looks up, he will find Suso. The ball was poor. Piontek had to work for that. Maignan with a massive throw to try and find Bamba. Rebic. Still Rebic. He's tried to find Piontek already. He's tried to find him again. It's a poor pass. If Milan play like they did in the first half, Lille won't have a problem with defending. They've been very simple and basic. Even though they've had a lot of control in this game, Milan, they need to come up with a bit of a spark. And Tonali got in the way of that ball, but he does regain it for Milan. Here is Rebic. Piontek. Good hold-up play. Kessié. Conti. Gives it to Hernandez. Much better from Milan. Hernandez. Piontek gets a yard of space, and it is brilliant defending again. This Milan attack has been kept quiet all night. Here's Diallo. Thiago Maia. Icone. Loic Remy. Using his strength, and again, he's been dispossessed. Bonaventura. Rebic, Tonali trying to make that run. He just gets there. Here is Piontek. Suso is just offside. Lucas Paqueta is going to come on for AC Milan, and Rebic is going to make way. Hasn't really impacted the game I thought he would. Ante Rebic, we know how good he is. You could say he's been played out of position. Here's Suso. What a ball that is to Lucas Paqueta. Oh, he's hit the post, the Brazilian, and Lille have been let off. That is the best chance of the game. What a ball this was from Suso. Good first touch, good strength. I think we should give the goalkeeper a bit more credit. He closed the angle very well. Here's Gabriel. Man probably thought they put Lille in danger there. Did they work that well? Here's Bradaric. Zeka. Caldara. He's done well there. Here's Bonaventura. Suso. Lucas Paqueta. Piontek. There's more over for Milan. Here is Hernandez. He's found Suso! 1-0 AC Milan. It has been coming. That Lucas Paqueta substitution has given Milan a bit of spark that they've needed. And Suso sets the Rossoneri off. It's 1-0 Milan. San Siro erupts. Hernandez took his time. Suso done well there to slip his marker. His body position was all right, ready for that ball. And he just caressed it into the net. Off the bar and in. Suso starts, or should I say, continues his good form for AC Milan. I've spoke about him playing in the middle, but if he continues to play like this on the right hand side, I think Suso will be a hot commodity in Europe. Throw in there to Lille. Don't know what happened there. Here's Thiago Maia. Seika. Lille have pushed up a little bit. This is the first time I've seen majority of their players in Milan's half. Here is Conti. Kessier. Bonaventura. Hernandez with that beautiful assist. Paqueta's made that run beyond the Lille line. Lucky with a cross, but Paqueta has done more since he come on than Rebic has in the whole game. Romagnoli should deal with this. He's dealt with it in a scruffy fashion. Well, here come Lille. Here's Thiago Maia. Here's Andre. Seika. Icone. It's good defending from Caldara. Suso. Not only has he got an eye for goal, he knows where his teammates are. Here is Suso. Oh, it's unlucky. He nearly got through to Bonaventura. Milan looking to kill the game off. Piontek. Bonaventura. Piontek. 2-0. What a rocket that is. Piontek also continues his great run of form, and Milan have killed the game off here. It is a beauty from Christoph Piontek. He smashed that past Maigan. There is nothing that Lille can do about that. They were looking to wrap the game up. Not only have they wrapped the game up, that's 3 points in the bag for Milan. Christoph Piontek again being the one to rely on just to kill the game off. He's done it again. AC Milan, another 3 points in the Europa League. Lille only seemed to really get into the game when they went a goal down. So thank you to everyone that has watched today's game between Milan and Lille, and we will join you next time. So in today's episode we did draw 3-3 with Bologna, which hopefully is an entertaining game for you guys to watch. And then we went into the Europa League and beat Lille 2-0 at home. And now we go into the next episode, going against Parma, and then I think that's Salatina, correct me if I'm wrong, in the Coppa Italia. Those games will be in the next episode. So I hope you have enjoyed episode 3 of the AC Milan Master League. My name is Cam, and I will catch you all very soon. Thank you for watching.